Have you ever wondered why a boy can start life roaring with unfiltered instinct, ready to conquer, build, explore, yet reach adulthood parroting, happy wife, happy life, half apologizing for every breath he takes? What invisible hand rewires his native hunger into dutiful compliance? Here's the hidden architecture. Every man is born with an internal control panel, levers that channel raw impulse into socially useful power. When calibrated by balanced principles, that panel forges warriors into citizens, wanderers into fathers, tribes into thriving states. But somewhere between cradle and cubicle an industrial-scale bug slipped into the code. The task of shaping those levers was handed almost entirely to women who, lacking masculine perspective, often swapped _mutual duty _for one-way manipulation _. The result? A generation of men trained to feel guilty first, ask questions later, producers demoted to personal butlers, protectors repackaged as emotional recycling bins. Tonight we expose the glitch, trace how it hijacked your drives, and light the path back to self-directed power before another decade drains through the hourglass. Ignore the infection and fast-forward 15 years. The average man you know, maybe the face reflected in your morning mirror, still clocks in, still pays taxes, still smiles on family photos, yet something vital hums at 20% capacity. He funds lifestyles that mock him on social feeds, tackles honey-do lists longer than his quarterly vision board, and apologizes when he dares schedule gym time during her Netflix slot. Meanwhile, bigger dreams, investment properties, marathon medals, side hustles that could have employed 5 friends, rot in the attic of postponed ambition. Multiply by millions and you see nations whose economic engines idle because their would-be innovators learn to equate assertiveness with sin. Left unchecked, the bug industrializes mediocrity, and whole civilizations lose the competitive edge that once built cathedrals out of jungles. Do nothing now and your personal fate mirrors that macro decline, muted purpose, chronic fatigue, legacy reduced to a tasteful urn on someone else's mantle. Meet Adrian and Leon, same city, same IQ, same starting salary at 24. Adrian's single mom drilled never upset a woman deeper than multiplication tables. She rewarded obedience, lamented all men are pigs, and framed success as proof he was useful never free. By 32 Adrian sponsors a girlfriend who calls his business trips abandonment and deems any boundary toxicity. He skips a lucrative Dubai conference to avoid another guilt war. The slot goes to Leon. Leon's upbringing differed. His retired military father taught a reciprocal creed, care for those who invest in you, dismiss those who don't, when Leon's fiancée nag tested his resolve, if you loved me you'd sell the bike, it's dangerous, Leon replied calm, my passion is non-negotiable, join the rides or cheer from home, I'll respect whichever choice fuels you. She respected him instead, and the bike stayed. At 32 Leon leads a regional team, wife beside him, both planning a year on digital nomad visas. Same talents, opposite programming, the arbitrary element was who calibrated their inner control panels. Adrian serves guilt, Leon serves vision, and vision pays dividends. First uninstall step, spot the manipulative firmware. Whenever a request hits your ears, run a 3-part scan, shared benefit. Historical reciprocity. Transparent cost, if any criterion fails, suspect emotional malware. Second, neutralize guilt triggers by rehearsing concise refusals, that doesn't work for me, full stop. Third, rebuild your principal grid, draft 5 bedrock values, freedom, craftsmanship, loyalty, adventure, perhaps, then tie every yes or no to that grid. Dear viewers, pause and type one value you refuse to negotiate in 2025. Explain why in a single punchy line. Your public stake invites accountability, allies, and pushes the algorithm to circulate this video to men still sleepwalking under the old script. I'll spotlight 3 most compelling comments in next week's live masterclass and will workshop ironclad boundaries around them. Now the rub. Reclaiming the levers exposes a secondary menace, society's reflex to shame men who reassert standards. The moment you decline a lopsided favor, a chorus will chant, selfish, fragile, patriarchal. That backlash is proof you're touching live wires. Treat each outcry like feedback that your firewall activates. Use it as fuel to refine articulation, not soften principles. Draw a line once and watch half-hearted connections peel away, leaving a tighter circle who trade value for value, not guilt for labor. In relationships, this cleansing phase can sting. A girlfriend may label your new stance cold, relatives may recycle nostalgia to tug obedience, HR might hiss team player. Stand firm, short-term turbulence preludes long-term calm. The full restoration protocol breaks into 4 daily disciplines: body command, 40 minutes of sweat anchors agency in muscle memory. Mind audit, 10 nightly lines assessing whether each major decision served your core values. Skill expansion, hourly microlessons so curiosity leads purpose, not vice versa. Tribe selection, weekly meetup or video call with peers who challenge yet respect boundaries. Layer these for 90 days and you'll notice subtle external upgrades: tougher handshakes from colleagues, warmer interest from women, sharper focus when opportunity blinks. Most important, your internal dashboard lights green, tasks chosen, not assigned, emotions processed, not outsourced, resources allocated, not exploited. From that baseline you negotiate love, contracts, even fatherhood from abundance rather than appeasement. Relapse alert, fatigue lowers vigilance, and manipulation thrives in loopholes. Keep _red flag ledger _ jot every time you override instinct to dodge short-term conflict. Review weekly, patterns expose hidden pressure points. When a ledger entry recurs, say, always caving to last-minute plan changes, design a prescripted refusal and rehearse in front of a mirror until muscle memory overrides social conditioning. Monitor energy metrics, morning readiness, creative surge after boundaries are kept. Tangible progress immunizes against old programming faster than affirmations alone. Tomorrow morning, before notifications steal the helm, spend 5 quiet minutes outlining one principle you'll never again rent out for approval. Then move, push-ups, cold shower, Hebrew flashcards, anything that translates intention into embodiment. If someone tries to pilot your panel with shame or seduction, feel the new firewall spark. Smile, redirect, or walk, King's choice. If this episode soldered a circuit inside you, smash that like so future brothers find the upgrade. Subscribe for next week's tactical deep dive on negotiating loyalty without ultimatums, and share this video with the friend who keeps mistaking service for love. The world still needs men whose power runs on purpose, not puppet strings. Stay sovereign, build boldly, and I'll meet you at the next checkpoint.